Bueno, vamos a ver cómo se escucha. Vale, está bien. Vale, ya que me calenté bastante con el Tales of Arise ese, me voy a volver a pasarme un juego, no sé. La versión del 2018, que es la que tengo en la Play 4.
This child, he is the one. There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Estamos nosotros, el luminario. Vale. Esta versión, yo jugué también la que sacaron en la Xbox, que es la que sacaron en finales del año pasado. Al final era un port de la de Switch, pero metiéndolo en 4K. Este tiene mejores texturas. Sí, es cierto que va a peor rendimiento de FPS y de resolución, ya que estaríamos ejecutando en
Thanks so
retrocompatibilidad
much. You're a lifesaver.
la versión de PS4.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
La verdad es que las voces en inglés son bastante malas.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
Pero bueno, al menos no hay que leer subtítulos, porque en japonés vamos.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
Y aquí estamos. Sí, se ve un poquito más borroso, pero bueno, la verdad es que el título se disfruta muy bien. Y tengo ganas de pillar la versión de Switch también. Lo noto sobre todo la mejora de las texturas en el personaje principal, el pelo se ve bastante mejor, por ejemplo. Pero bien es cierto que sí, que se ve un poquito borroso, porque estamos ejecutando creo que en 2K. Pero bueno, es un juegazo, para mí,
Humble folk of
segundo mejor
Cobblestone, great
JRPG
land spirits,
de la
hearth
Play
and
4.
hope.
El mejor Final Fantasy VII Remake.
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
Primer enfrentamiento contra unos limos.
Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way.
Esto no tiene ciencia ahora al principio.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy... I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well...
A ver, las opciones... Modo batalla, lucha libre... Me gusta la cámara clásica. Control de cámara... No sé si se puede... No, a ver. eso mismo. Que tenemos un escudo. Aquí te explica la típica mecánica del enemigo que ves en el campo. Y si pulsas la X, pues ya le haces algo de daño previo. Y tienes la prioridad.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Lo ideal sería ponerse velocidad de texto. Te van curando ahora. El tutorial.
Phew.
Subimos de nivel. Tenemos ya una habilidad. Bueno, nada más. Ya vamos a...
Tough little blighters, aren't they? Phew.
Limobota, no creo que siga esto. Vamos a... Está chulísima la animación de los enemigos.
Here you go.
Ah, mire, me cubre también la base. Tremendo chollo.
Here you go. Get 'em! Tough little blighters, aren't they? Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Help! Help me!
What? Cole? Quick! You have to help him! It's not fog at all. It's more monsters. Don't give up. Here you go. Don't give up. Phew. I'm so proud of you.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You...
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Bueno, pues subimos ya al peñón. A ver qué pone aquí. Vale.
such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that? Help
Está chulísimo el diseño de personaje. Aquí te viene el poder del luminario.
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning.
Pues ya está.
Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look! It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Vale, se emite el gas perfecto. Está el perro. El objetivo.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know.
You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
Aldea de Peñalabria. Típica iglesia para guardar. Aquí en la Play 5 no tengo las partidas. Bueno.
Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here. Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye.
Tutú. Ahora sí.
Well, just look at you.
La ropa
You
también
don't
se ve
scrub
mejor.
up too bad,
Se
you
ve
know.
mejor que la versión
I
de...
wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day, and why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll meet, but don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
No me acuerdo cómo coger el otro objeto. Tenemos esto. Ahí cómo era para poner el mapa. Bueno.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating in... We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And you know who the Luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the Luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you can.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. May this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And
Wait! Here, take this with you. I made it for you. It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there.
Típico
Take care.
accesorio. Vale.
And remember, we'll be...
El tema del caballo, la verdad que no lo suelo utilizar mucho. Chetado. Pepinillo guerrero, los putos puñeteros nombres que tienen son brutales. 34 para el siguiente nivel. Wow. Cuidado, el campamento.
Oh, what have we here? It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the... See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones. To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself? You'll need to get you... It's like my old dad. Well, that's all for...
Bueno, vamos a bajarlo por aquí.